All right, hello. I'm Nicolas Post. I'm a senior wine instructor and master's candidate with the International Wine Guild. Spent the majority of my time before working with the International Wine and Spirits Guild in the military, and I was stationed in Vicenza, Italy for about 6 years. And I spent a lot of time in that area, tasting, going through different wineries. I got to tour around the mountain regions of northeast and northwest Italy, spending a lot of time in Spain, France, lower portions of Germany. And while I was stationed there, got a good education in terms of how to take a look at these old world wines and get a little bit of the culture that was involved with those. By the time that I came back into the United States, I knew for certain that I wanted to have an education in wine, try and find a career in some aspect of this industry. As soon as I came back to the United States, I moved to the same state that I grew up in, which was Colorado. And I looked around for wine education locations. And I found that the International Wine and Spirits Guild was stationed here in Denver, Colorado, and contacted them and found that I could get an education through them. So I started in 2007, and since then have started a couple of consulting companies. The primary consulting company that I've worked with the longest is a wine cellar designing company where I work with people and entities of professional as well as private wine cellars, from casinos all the way down to a private wine cellar, and talk about what kinds of wines they have, and if they need me tracking down wines, or if they need me to give education in terms of when to drink them and what foods go with them. I do that all across the nation. So when I'm working with a restaurant, I in particular look for wines that I might be able to increase revenue for that company. I as well work with private entities, so if they're looking for wines that go with specific meals, I can find those wines, or I can educate them about which wines work well with foods. And so education has always been a big portion of what I do, and at this point I educate all across the world. I've spent time in France and Italy working with winemakers there, as well as winemakers here in the United States. I love what I do, and I'm happy to be here.